Hey everybody, this is GGB Coles Puppers, and we're going to be talking about Wednesday basketball. So, heading into this Wednesday basketball, there is about 7 to 8, again, games of ranked teams. So we have, at 1 o'clock, St. Joseph's at number 12, Villanova. We have Morehead State at Ohio State. We have West Virginia at Gonzaga, Richmond at Charleston, North Florida at Florida State, Oregon at Missouri, and finally at 9 o'clock, the game I'm going to pick, number 5 Illinois at number 2 Baylor. So there was definitely there's really only one other choice in this week. I was considering taking West Virginia over Gonzaga just because how well West Virginia has played as of late, but I don't know if I'm ready to take that big of a leap yet, especially since I have one sitting right here with number 5 and number 2, which is only a 3-rank gap between the two teams. Baylor's favored by 7 in this game, but God, does Illinois look like a good basketball team. By the way, Big Ten, again, is dominating in basketball with 3 teams in the top 5. If you didn't know, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin are all in the top 5. And then Michigan State's sitting at 8. I don't know about the other Big Ten teams. Indiana's, I think, a fringe top 25 team, so is Michigan. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how many Big Ten teams are going to be ranked next week. So, not to mention that Penn State is looked good in their first game against VMI, but that's against VMI, so we'll see what happens when we play Seton Hall. And there's also a game coming up against Virginia Tech, so that'll be interesting considering how well Virginia Tech's been playing as of late. Let me think of other Big Ten teams I want to talk about. Nebraska and Northwestern always suck. Rutgers might be a good team this year. Rutgers was a great team last year, was probably going to be in the March Madness, but unfortunately March Madness was canceled. That's disappointing for Rutgers, but I'm interested to see how they do this year. Maryland Terrapins are always a good basketball team. That's really it. All the Big Ten teams I wanted to talk about, but Big 12 is also looking like no slouch this year. Obviously, you have Baylor and Kansas and Texas, so they're all good. And you have Baylor, Texas, Texas Tech, West Virginia, and Kansas. 5 of the 10 Big 12 teams are ranked this year, and it's not including teams like TCU, who plays really well sometimes. They're just kind of streaky. I don't know how Kansas State's going to do this year. They haven't looked good, but Kansas State's always a team that's going to be in March Madness conversation, so that's definitely going to be interesting. Oklahoma's normally pretty good at basketball. Oklahoma State's so I don't know how the Big 12 is going to do this year, but Big 10 and Big 12 easily look like the best basketball leagues sitting right now. Though the Big East is going to have something to say in that conversation really soon. But Illinois is a fantastic basketball team. They've been playing at a very high level and looked very good last year. Baylor was another great basketball team last year, which is why I think this is going to be a really interesting matchup and a really fun game. Illinois, the Fighting Illini, have been playing phenomenal basketball as of late. So, give me Illinois to win this one. I really like Illinois here.